Hey yo, this is Brother Todd, and you're listening to Hot Button Radio, my show, broadcasting from the DSOC Broadcast Network here on another wonderful Friday evening at the Dayton Street Opportunity Center here in Aurora, Colorado, right on 14th and Dayton, 1440 Dayton. I want to give a shout out to the Opportunity Center for allowing me to throw my voice out on the airways. As always, I'm in the building with my man Z-Rock. Say what's up, Z-Rock, to all the peoples.
What's up?
Yep, there he is. Yep, Z-Rock in the building. I'm not here if he ain't here. Want to say what's up. I was just going down my list on my live. You guys know I broadcast this on the www.radio.zrock.org, and also it's rebroadcast on www.radio.daytonstreetoc.com. That's the DSOC Broadcast Network affiliates. And I'm also live on my Facebook. So we'll give a shout out to everybody. Let's see. Ryan, what's up, fam? Hit me, Damien. What's up? Rick, Little Mary, what's going on, miss? All right. So we got a couple of things. But yeah, hit me, Damien. We'll see what we'll throw it. See what you got, man. See if we throw it out there in the ether for you. Yo, it's my birthday weekend, yo. So my birthday is Sunday. I'm gonna turn 25 years old, and I'm looking forward to, it's been a good 24 years. So I'm finally turning 25. Yeah. So Z-Rock's giggling at me. I don't know why. Anyway, it's my birthday weekend, Sunday, January 21st, the cusp of Aquarians. So you little Rudy Poo Capricorns got a couple more days to celebrate. Oh yeah. Oh man, that's a good one. Oh, because I got a personal joint. Oh, that's a good one, Damien. Okay, yeah, we're gonna throw that because I got some stuff to talk about in terms of Islam. So we're gonna talk about that. Excellent topic. I appreciate that. Something happened to me just like earlier in the week in that vein. So we're gonna definitely hit that. So appreciate that. Shut up, Ryan. Ryan said I was 62. He's lying. 26. You gotta turn the joints backwards. 26. I'm 26 years old. Yeah. So yeah, it's my birthday week. So I'm just chilling. I'm not doing really a whole lot, to be quite honest. But I am gonna go see my man Bill Bellamy Sunday. I actually bumped into him yesterday. And he told me to pull up, so I'm gonna pull up. So he's in town at the Improv over at Northfield Improv, and is doing shows this weekend. Today, I think he's doing a show tonight. Tomorrow, and Sunday. I'm almost sure he's doing a show tonight, but I'm gonna see him later tonight at Purple Martini, where I run the security over there. So shout out to my peoples at Purple Martini. Hottest spot right now in the city. All right, so got a couple of things to talk about. So I want to start off talking about my man. Nah, we'll get back to that. Let's talk about, since we just had the MLK, holiday, celebrating his birthday. There were a couple of things I wanted to talk about in terms of just that a little bit, because I didn't really touch too much on the man my last show, and I just wanted to, with the backdrop of what's going on in terms of just social conversation, the cultural conversation, especially about racism, especially about not just racism, but where it pops up, like in the White House and beyond. I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Speaking of like racism, man, did you hear about that girl that went to University of Alabama? Trying to remember her name. It's Harley something. I forgot. But Little Miss Harley was caught on camera. Well, not really caught, but because she really posted it herself. Just basically going on a racist rant about being able to say nigger. Like she just like let us have it in terms of what she felt about David said I'm still 44. She just let us have it about what she thought about being white and being able to say nigger. She was just like, I'm sorry, but nigger, 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 nigger. And she was like, and what was so funny about it, I really didn't watch the whole thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't watch the whole video because it was just Ryan said her name is Gangbangs. Come on, man. I'm not that bad, Ryan. Come on. But it was really worth maybe about 5 seconds of watching, to be quite honest. But the part that like really had me cracking up was when she was like, "This is the South." Right? Like I'm down, like I'm from New Jersey, but I'm down in the South now. And I was thinking, like, man, like I know we still characterize the South as basically the boondocks and redneck country and the, you know, where the KKK still thrives. And that's always been an interesting sort of characterization to me. Because if we talk about MLK, you know, if you follow his career, and because there's a lot about MLK that's really sanitized, and we're just presented with, here's this guy who you know, marched with Rosa Parks to get busing desegregated, and then marched on Selma, right? And then if you know a little bit more, he went to jail and wrote a nice letter. And then most of us know him as the guy who did the I Have a Dream speech. And that's kind of, and then he got shot, right? Like that's kind of it. Like, but his, so when you, and that's really kind of is what is put out there in terms of the media and in education, in general education about Martin Luther King. There's not a whole lot about really what he was about. And one of the interesting things, and so we talk about the South and kind of the characterization of the South. So if the South is racist, then the North is always seen as progressive and non-racist. Obviously, the difference between like the slave states and the free states was, you know, this line that we sort of wrote or drew to delineate North and the South. So Umar, assalamu alaikum, what's going on with you? But here's the interesting thing that I think was reality. The reality was that while the North, it was generally free states, they were just as racist as the South. And you had this idea that, yeah, these black people should not be enslaved, but they're not the same as us white people. And that's you know, that's an interesting thing right there to me. Like, it's like, okay, you kind of you evolved from feeling like black people should be enslaved to, but you still didn't really see them as equal, which in a lot of ways meant you didn't see them as human. Like, and the interesting thing about Martin Luther King is a lot of his work began in the South. But it was when he started going north is when things started getting crazy for him. There's an interesting and a very troubling photograph of Martin Luther King buckled, like knees buckled, getting up after he had been hit by a rock. And I think it was a rock. Yeah, somebody hit him with a rock. And this was in Chicago. This is where he was marching